What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the first card show video of 2023. Been slacking a little bit the past couple weeks, like I said, but we're back on the grind and we got some big goals for 2023. I'm trying to spend $250,000 throughout the course of the year, so I'll keep you guys updated with that throughout the year. Should be a lot of work, but I'm looking forward to it. And let's go ahead and see how we did in the very first card show. As you guys can see, the show was pretty packed right off the get-go. As soon as we got there, it was about half an hour after it opened, and the floor looked like this. It was already packed, and it stayed that way the whole time, basically, until we left. Left probably around 2:30 or 3, something like that, and it was still really busy. This is one of my favorite shows to go to. It was my second time going, actually. Both times I went, there's just been an awesome, insane selection of vintage dealers everywhere. There's probably 5 I would consider really big vintage dealers, a whole lot of other like smaller vintage dealers as well. It's a very vintage heavy show. It's in Ohio, right outside of Columbus. It's not far away from there, but they do it every other month. It's definitely a show that I'll be going to every time I can from now on. It's definitely worth the a little bit over a 2-hour drive for me. But there's just such an awesome selection there. A little bit of everything. There's pre-war, 50s, 60s, 70s, some modern stuff in there too. And all the dealers are really nice there. They all have their, stacks of each and every set. Got a whole bunch of singles here. Whole wide variety. So if you guys are anywhere near this area, make sure to check it out. But let's get on into the cards now. All right, let's get going through these cards now. Like I said, I got a lot of these from the guy who actually puts on the show. Him and his wife run the show. JD, always a awesome guy to work with. Super fair pricing. Starting off with the Ozzie Smith. Just gonna kind of work my way back. Got a whole bunch of stuff from him. He has these little, not really dollar boxes, more of like value boxes or something. I like to pick through those. Get a whole bunch of these smaller cards. 68 Mays. Lots of times he'll have really good players like Mays and Aaron and low grade stuff kind of like this in those boxes for a really good price. Even if they're beat up. It's just 67 Mantle. This one's actually not in terrible shape. We got Whitey Ford and Gibson, also from that set. Such a fun show to go to, honestly. I think that was the second time that I've went, and both times it's been an absolute blast. It was packed this time. We got there a little bit earlier this time, and it was absolutely packed at the beginning. Didn't really slow down much either. I was there most of the day, till probably 2 or so. Never really slowed down. 64 Mantle. So it's not in bad shape either. 62, working our way back. Got a Billy Williams. It's a rookie cup, second year. Warren Spahn, 61 Topps. It's a whole bunch of awesome lower level Hall of Famers and stuff. Honus Wagner Fleer. It's a 1960 Robin Roberts. Ashburn. This one's actually one of my favorite looking cards. I need a nicer example of this for myself. This one's almost miscut, but this may be my favorite looking Frank Robinson card. Not many players got the kind of black background there. Absolutely love that card, so I'll need one of those in the future. Ed Matthews, 58 Topps. 58 All-Stars, Willie Mays. This one's actually really sharp. I don't think it has any creases or anything. Got an Aparicio, 58 All-Star. Some 57s also. Some miscut cards. This Drysdale's pretty bad. As you can see, a little bit of the other card on it. Still sharp though. Aaron. Hank. Warren Spahn. Got one more also, Eddie Matthews. This one's probably the roughest shape of the group. It's 55 tops, Eddie Matthews. Pretty nice looking card. Also wanted to ask what you guys were looking for in 2023. Any progress you guys want to make for your cards. Seems to be that this type of stuff, usually the most popular, the 50s, 60s, and some 70s, kind of Hall of Famers. But just kind of interested in what you guys may be picking up this year. As we got, actually in this deal had 2 Koufaxes, so this was the one that's a little bit rougher. But anytime you're able to get 2 Koufaxes in one deal, you can't be mad about that. This one is just insanely sharp. Has this crease here, but I mean, if you set it under the light, I mean, it looks insane. All the corners are really nice. Color is really nice. So I'm sure once you have it in a slab, it kind of flattens out the crease a little bit. That'll look awesome. Got some early Bowmans now. It's 54 Bowmans. Ralph Kiner. She got 2 Nelly Foxes. Must have just grabbed 2 out of that bin. Richie Ashburn. Oh, snuck one a little bit. And this was, I believe, the biggest card of the whole day. It was the 54 Bowman Ted Williams short print card. It's got a crease going through it. The colors aren't bad though. There's so many people looking for this card that I figured I'd just pick it up because he had it for a really fair price. And there's so many people looking for it that I figured, why not? I was kind of about to walk out the door, but I had some cash left. So I actually already had walked out, but I turned around, went back in, ended up making a deal for that Ted. Some 54 tops. Rizzuto, Jim Gilliam. Tried to buy some stuff basically for like set builders almost, just the most popular sets. 52 tops, 53 tops, 54, 53 Bowman. It's a popular one. Got Mignoso, Irvin, and Ted Kluszewski. But just those super popular sets seem to be the best for me. 60s probably sells the best. 50s is kind of what I prefer. Some 52 Bowmans. Phil Rizzuto. Pee Wee Reese. Warren Spahn. Got another Spahn over here. And then Bob Feller. So like I said, it seems to be better for me when I can kind of post a lot of these. Lots of people like buying 3 or 4 guys from the same set in one deal, so it kind of saves on shipping, stuff like that. It's a little bit of a cheat code that I've found. Some 51 Bowmans. These ones are pretty beat up, but they were real cheap, so I just added them to the pile. And yes, this is all still from JD. This is all still from the first guy. It's a Johnny Mize 48 Leaf. All right, and that was it for out of the dollar bin thing, or the value bin. I did get some other stuff from him. I got, let me see where it is. Some lower level, lower grade 52 tops commons. There's a couple Hall of Famers in here. 52 tops commons with a bunch of creases in them. You got Robin Roberts, Monty Irvin, also with creases. But I ended up buying a partial set of these 52 tops. Not a whole lot, like 50 or so cards. So I was figuring I'm going to throw a couple of these Hall of Famers in there with it, try to sell it as a partial set, see how that will do. And I got, let me see, looks like 5 other cards from him. Then we'll move on to what we got from everyone else. A couple 49 Bowmans. Got this Bobby Dorr. This one's really sharp looking. It's a Ralph Kiner, also super sharp. These may go to upgrading the ones that I have now. I have a PSA 2 of the Kiner and a 1.5 of the Dorr. But we'll just kind of see how it goes. I may keep them, I may not. I don't really care too much about upgrading those guys, but we'll see. Next, we got this Al K-Line rookie. This is the only graded card I bought today. It's SGC4. Just sold one of these a couple weeks ago, so figured I'd grab another one. One of the awesome 54 tops rookies there. And 2 more. Some of the 53 tops. Some of the high numbers. Got Jim Gilliam and Hal Newhouser. Some of the tougher cards in the set. Just like I did with the 52s, I bought from a dealer, like I said, that lot of 50. There was another dealer that had about, I think, 35 or 40 of these 53 tops. Commons, lots of these were in lower grade, probably 1s to 3s, somewhere in that range. So I was gonna lot those up too. I got a couple low-level Hall of Famers like Kiner. Got an early win over here. Another stack of commons, so I'm gonna lot those up. And then there's a couple other small deals I made just kind of walking around. This was one for a Jimmy Fox 41 play ball. This was another one of the dealers that's set up there just about every month. Like I said, guys, this show is crazy. You guys got to check it out. If you're anywhere near the area, it's worth a couple hours drive for sure. Charlie Gehringer. Let's see, what else did I get from him? These two. These 34 Gaudy, Frank Frisch. These ones are actually in really nice shape. I may have to grade these. I think they can get 3s. I'm hoping for Heine Manush. Awesome looking 34s. That was from one dealer. Another deal got these two. The Goose Goslin 33 Gaudy, and then a 34 Gaudy. The high number, the Chuck Klein says. Most ones say Lou Gehrig says at the bottom. This one says Chuck Klein says. I believe that's just the high numbers. It's a Kiki Kyler is marked, but not bad. People love the Gaudy cards. Here's another. I think I bought this card individually from someone. It's red roughing. Got a bit of a crease there. Getting down to the last handful of cards. I have 48 Bowman Ralph Kiner rookie. Duke Snyder, 52 Burke Ross. One of the Wayner Bros. This one's got some tape on the back from the Diamond Stars set. Got Al Lopez from the Diamond Stars set. And the final card of the day, another Carl Hubble from the Diamond Stars set. I'll say thanks to everyone for watching. Like I mentioned, if you guys are anywhere near the area, it's worth checking out this show. But other than that, I think that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to stay tuned for future content this year. And I appreciate everyone watching. I'll see you guys later.